Miss Nicole, I heard you're a very talented sculptor. Is that true?
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't want to blow my own trumpet.
Honestly, even though Kasharawar is best known for its focus on mechanics, plenty of Kasharawar scholars are quite serious about sculpting as a hobby. So if they rate your work, that's enough for us. We just have to take a look.
Who's we?
Myself and a few other scholars. Kashif, Daneshvar, come take a look.
Oh, well, if you insist, I suppose there's no harm in showing you.
Welcome back to Genshin. Got some lunch in me, and apparently Nicole's being recruited to show off her sculptures.
Whoa! Where did that come from?
Look at the level of detail. It's so lifelike. The squirrel descends from the heavens like a champion, and the earth trembles beneath its feet. What do you think? Striking, isn't it?
Kaveh? Kaveh, come here for a sec. Oh, and Madame Faruzan, didn't you used to study in our darshan? Come take a look.
I love how there's a crisis
All right,
happening.
but hang on a moment. I have to finish reviewing this proposal first.
And Nicole's literally just showing
You
off her
called?
sculptures.
What is it, youngster?
Oh, I love Farzan.
This squirrel statue. Isn't it cute?
This is
Oh,
her
A
scholars.
squirrel. I wouldn't say cute per se. The realism is what stands out to me. Were you trying to carve a statue of a hero, young lady?
Oh, a hero? I suppose so. Actually, I didn't really have a specific theme in mind. I just started working on it, and this is how it turned out.
We went from Kale trauma
Well,
backstory
do you tend to read novels
this.
about heroes in your spare time?
As a matter of fact, I do quite enjoy those.
She's so cool.
Everyone loves a good tale of daring do, right?
Then perhaps this statue represents the heroic tale you long to see deep down inside. Also on the subject of heroism, I feel that if the subject posed with a finger raised towards the heavens, it would lend a greater gravitas to the overall image.
We do love a good
I'm sure some would
gravitas.
call it cliche or old-fashioned, but not me. I think it would be a perfect fit. It has a certain classical beauty about it. Kaveh!
Sorry, Madame Faruzan, I'm a little busy right now. Don't wait up for me.
What a pity. That young man has excellent aesthetic tastes. I was hoping to ask him for his opinion.
What a genius idea! Why didn't I think of that? Classical beauty is a great direction to explore. That's it. Once I get back, I'm going to sculpt a heroic squirrel pointing its finger towards the sky.
Precisely. A declaration of victory. You understand my vision. Then place the two statues face to face.
Ah.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
It'll be a masterpiece. Miss... I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name.
Just call me Nicole. Madame Faruzan? Was it?
What? Oh, no. That wouldn't be right.
Why ever not? Madam is a state of mind cultivated from within. Anyone may call me Madam if they so desire. My dear Miss Nicole, once we make it through these trying times, should we have the pleasure of meeting again, I shall look forward to seeing your new work.
Traveler's Tale. Let's
In
go.
this day of age, it's rare to find people with an appreciation for classical aesthetics. Meeting you was truly a pleasant surprise.
Honestly, I feel the
Oh, they're
same
so
way.
cute.
It's been a long time since I met anyone interested in this style of statue. Clearly, they don't call you Madam for nothing.
Alright, I want to see the fan art of this within the next 48 hours.
Also, I have to say, you're a very good judge of character. Because when I think about it, I really am someone who likes stories about heroes. That must be why I've quietly kept watch over generation after generation of them.
Sorry, keeping watch over heroes? What exactly do you do for a living?
Oh, never mind that.
Let's not tell Madame Faruzan about Miss Nicole's true identity for now.
Good idea. Let's limit the conversation to aesthetics.
How silly. Oh, I can't even talk to
Let's not tell Madame Farrow.
Good idea. What's wrong? You look a little depressed.
Kale got a fragment of the Goddess of Flowers, and all I got was one of the 7 pillars who served under King Deshret. I lost out, didn't I?
That's what you're upset about? You're such a child.
Okay, Sino. Whatever, dude. Anyone else think Layla's still here? Same dialogue?
Oh, so many but I've learned a...
Okay, same dialogue. Okay, so she just spawns in early on. What do you call it?
Paimon! Thanks again for your notes.
Oh,
I'm done copying them, so here you go.
thanks.
You're welcome. Just let Paimon know if you ever need help again.
Oh, that's cute. Feels like a, you know... Kabe's so focused. Okay, I think we're good. Oh wait, no, there's so much optional dialogue you can miss.
Good to finally meet you in the flesh. It's a little surreal seeing you here after exchanging letters for so long. In my head, the boss of the Curatorium of Secrets didn't look so young.
Sounds like you have some history then?
Any budding mercenary group needs a steady supply of intel. They, in turn, can prove an exceptional source of the same. The Curatorium of Secrets is happy to cooperate with friends from all over the world. If you're interested, you'd be very welcome to join our network too, Miss Dia.
Can't say no to a solid partnership, especially out here in the desert. Having intel can mean the difference between life and death. But cooperation's built on mutual trust, and there isn't much contact between the desert and Nodcry. So, I'm guessing you reached out to Jet first, Miss Nefer? What's behind your interest in the desert? Nostalgia? Or is there someone you're looking to take care of? Let's put all our cards on the table first. Things will go more smoothly that way.
I like your style, Flame Mane. Actually, I had this same discussion with Jet before we started working together. To be clear, I have no intention of using you for any ulterior motives. And I have no enemies in the desert as things stand now. Were that to change, I wouldn't drag outsiders into a conflict that doesn't concern them. There's no point in doing certain things if you don't do them yourself. Wouldn't you agree?
Well said. Taking responsibility for one's own affairs is the way of the desert folk. Huh. It's like you're one of us.
You sure that's a compliment?
Absolutely.
I'll take it. Perhaps we can discuss our cooperation in more detail now?
Sure. I love working with no-nonsense people. And you certainly fit that description. I look forward to a fruitful partnership.
As do I, my friends.
I'm assuming this is gonna be the same. I'll just circle.
Good to final.
Okay, yeah.
It's a
Long.
Any budding the Curatorium
Can't say, but cooperation. What's behind?
I like your were that to
well said.
This
Taking
quest and the next
absolutely.
Act, we probably
I'll
won't
take
get much
it.
interaction
Sure.
with for a good
as
while.
do I.
I could be wrong. I'd be glad to be wrong. Anyone hanging out in this very vacant-looking room?
Yeah.
Oh. I forgot your name. Kurkata. We're just hanging out. No Tinari in sight. Tinari. Yeah, the devs are just like, let's just throw some Easter eggs. Why not?
Merciless.
So that's where we want to go. This is where we came from before. Yes. Yep. Okay. I feel pretty confident.
Fearless.
Nobody hiding in the corner. Alright, let's just proceed. Oh, yeah, we talked to something already. Interesting. So you even can, like, proceed without proceeding. I thought it'd be the typical, like, hey, we're gonna move you to the next story beat. Yep, there you go. Alright, I think we'll officially move on and be able to complete this section of the story and move on to the final part of this act.
I hope everyone's ready. We'll be arriving at our destination very shortly.
Why, we've not seen so many visitors ever, really. What is this place now, a tourist attraction?
Yes.
Ah, closer inspection reveals many familiar faces. To what do we dusty old fellows owe the honor? Surely you're not just here to chat.
You surmise correctly. We are here to carry out a rather enormous project.
Ho, enormous, you say? How large, then? Larger than the gaping void in our lives? Why, you've even put a smile on Goatee and Crocco's faces. All this activity is making for quite the special day. I know that laugh. Lilapar? What on earth are you doing here?
Oh, this is hilarious. Turns out good things really do come to those who wait. As long as you stay alive long enough. When did you three get locked up in here? And still you act all high and mighty, putting on a show for the younglings. Truly hysterical.
Why, you... Yes, I know. No need to shout. You're right, Lilupar. Goatee, Crocco, and I all have the same problem. But didn't King Deshret seal you away? How did you break free, and how did you get in here?
Who knows? Perhaps you can ask my master one day, should you ever get the chance. Behold, the executioners of old. Some have turned into fragments residing in human bodies, and others are imprisoned eternally, leaving not a single shard behind. It's almost tragic, watching lowly prisoners like you act all self-important. Curiosity gnaws at you, doesn't it? Your interest in the outside world threatens to burst you at the seams.
Turf.
I'm starting to take a liking to this magic bottle lady.
Time is of the essence. Let's get down to business. We come to you, O three ancient lords, to request your assistance on behalf of the Academia. If we can help you regain your freedom, then please consider lending us your aid. As for precisely what we need your help with, it's a long story.
Yeah.
So, to demonstrate our sincerity, we are prepared to first resolve the problems that plague the three of you.
All right, stop arguing, Crocco. And Goatee, don't you start. What's the harm in letting her speak? It's not worth getting so angry about. Forget about her. The three questions are the crucial thing here. But do you really have a way to answer them? You once answered the final question, Nefer, but the seal did not open. Unless, with the passage of time, you have found a new answer?
You could say so. When you first asked me what determines truth and falsehood, my answer was a liar's soul. Liars are the best at seeing through the falsehoods of the world. But if you want them to tell you the truth, you have to reach their soul.
I think that makes sense.
I found it quite compelling myself, and I told Nefer so. Unfortunately, it brought us no closer to liberation.
Well, that's simply because it was my answer. Not the one King Deshret was looking for.
Can you guess which answer Al-Ahmar wanted then?
Time.
Hmm.
And that's not only the answer to the final question, it's the answer to all three of them. All things wax and wane with the passage of time. Love and hate eventually fade into nothing. Current affairs are always fraught with conflict and controversy. Only time can distinguish between right and wrong. You once described King Deshret as a proud man. I'd say that the prouder someone is, the more inclined they are to believe that only time is qualified to be their judge.
Time. Well. Indeed. Perhaps in building Aru, our king was in fact attempting to reverse time, to bring love and hate, right and wrong, the rise and fall of all things back to their point of origin.
Well, that was easy. I see why he's called Goatee. Unique NPC models.
This is the most eventful day I have experienced in a long time. You have my sincere gratitude.
Are those 3 of the 7 pillars?
Turns out the statues were quite faithful to the source.
You 3 seem to be in good spirits.
Prison can help a person grow and learn to cherish what they have. Nevertheless, after everything you've done for me, I sincerely hope you never have to experience it for yourself. Hello, Nefer.
It's good to see you, Thoth the Ibis King.
Nice. Definitely puts my mind at ease, seeing you two getting along so well.
Should we maybe introduce ourselves, or...
Sure. I'm Sethos, the current leader of the Temple of Silence. This is General Mahamatra Sino, and this is the former Spantamat sage, Cyrus. But I'm guessing none of that means a whole lot to you.
Everything is equally new to us, in truth. We've been gone from this mortal world for longer than you can imagine.
Let's hold off on the introductions for now. We can always ask Nefer about you later. It'll give me something to talk about with my chosen disciple.
You're like a helpless parent.
Alright, so now that they're released, sure, we'll go with Hershaf. One of King Deshret's 7 pillars, the Minister of Ministers, the Goat King. He could have once stood among the gods only to be defeated by King Deshret and brought into his service. Among the 7 pillars, Goat King embodies the rulership of King Deshret. His matter is enigmatic, his thoughts meticulous. He is the executor of King Deshret's authority, yet he prefers to remain neutral. Generally, unless a matter of great consequences arises, Hershaf will offer no concrete opinion. Silence is his cunning, and observation his wisdom. It's hard to say why he has come to be this way, yet such is the way he exists. Even after being confined within Aru, he seems essentially unchanged. Sobek, one of King Deshret's 7 pillars, captain of Captain Sobek, the Crocodile King. You could have once defeated by the strength of King Deshret, while ruling over war with a hot-tempered and straightforward nature. He also blesses the land of abundance mentioned. His statues are commonly found in oases and water temples. Legend tells that he was King Deshret's foremost general who campaigned across many lands. Awed by his raw strength, tenacity, and fury, some mercenaries secretly worship him as their god. Sobek was once competitive and bellicose, but after being imprisoned, alongside Hershaf and Thoth, he had time to pass with the tabletop games and has since grown more easygoing. That's cute. Alright, Thoth. Scribe of Scribes, Ibis King. Embodies the wisdom of King Deshret. Exceedingly cunning, possessed of formidable intellect and prowess for offering counsel. Within Sumeria's academic circles, some scholars believe that many of the desert's upheavals can be traced to this clever king. Certain texts record him as a flatterer and a god of deceit. After being imprisoned, bestowed 3 gifts: the power of deceit upon the Tutelela noble Gudairs, the power of being loved upon the Tutelea royal heirs Makira, and the eyes of seeing through hearts upon a girl of the Shemiti Nefer. The long ages of torment have softened Thoth considerably, and his constant stream of jokes. Okay. Well. Oh, gosh dang it. Oh, okay. That wasn't so bad. Oh, that's funny. He has to like reload.
This is the most eventful day.
Okay. Softened Thoth considerably, constant stream of jokes and witticisms now makes him seem notably more approachable.
Are those
Turns out the You three seem...
Prison can help. Hello, Nath.
It's good to see...
Nice now.
Should we maybe
Sure. I'm Sethos.
Everything is
Let's...
Your gods and people of yore are not necessarily welcome in today's world. Self-awareness is one of my finest qualities. I thought I ought to share its fruits with you two.
Is that so? Well, I think we'll take it in stride, just as we did with the 3 questions. Let's not forget, it was my persistence that won you both your freedom.
Fair point. I have to applaud your persistence.
And I must praise you for your wisdom. Now, state your wishes, young ones.
I'm sorry?
Why, your tremendous accomplishments deserve a reward, do they not? You must let us do something for you in return.
General Mahamatra, what do you think?
I won't beat around the bush. Sumeru is facing a crisis the likes of which have never been seen before. And we need your help.
Every calamity throughout the ages has been connected to us in one way or another, whether we were its cause or consequence.
Whatever is wrong with Irminsul, it severely affected the Dendro Archon. She fell into a coma and is currently receiving treatment from the Dendro Dragon.
The Dendro Dragon? I'm sorry, the Dendro Dragon is helping to heal the Dendro Archon?
not a pep, surely. Not vicious, cruel, a pep who possesses no virtues aside from her basic instincts. Ah, good heavens.
Oh, I shudder to think what could have caused Lesser Lord Kusanali to suffer such a plight. Still, why would the Dendro Dragon lend you her aid? She has always held nothing but contempt for the Archons. I suppose she and Kusanali must have some history.
You can help us make history too.
Time to make history. Persona 4 reference.
A smooth talker. Well said, lad.
Currently, no one can connect to Irminsul. We hope that by opening up Aru and making some modifications to it, we can use its technology to our advantage.
Unfortunately, Aru is an imperfect creation. King Deshret never managed to realize his full vision before his death. Much remains to be done if it is to be pitted against Irminsul itself. Besides, I hear your reasons, but to give Aru up over such would be...
The archaeological records clearly indicate that although Aru's construction took a long time, it was not beyond human means to achieve. Modern technology should solve the efficiency issues. We have no choice but to go all in on this.
This is by no means a threat. But the only reason we helped you escape from Aru was to gain the necessary leverage to negotiate with you. You asked us to state our wishes, and we have. Each one of us here needs your help, as do all the thousands of people living in Sumeru. They need you, and they need Aru.
What do we think, my fellow old fogies? Shall we lend our support or not?
Since you ask so nicely, naturally.
Naturally what? Are you for or against?
I simply mean we shall do what comes naturally. You claim that you wish to open Aru. Know you then that the golden slumber created by King Deshret is preserved within?
Golden Slumber, early form of the ideal paradise envisioned by King Deshret, free from all limits and constraints. In essence, it is an illusory realm formed from the convergence of countless souls and minds.
We do. We understand the risks involved.
In all likelihood, the mortal world will never again be able to replicate King Deshret's work. Never will there be another chance to come so close to creating a utopia. Knowing this, are you sure of your decision?
We are sure. Before people can dream, they must first live.
If your minds are made up, very well. We shall summon our erstwhile colleagues to discuss this further. Saint Chesapank, Saint Bennu, once you surrendered to silence and were buried with King Deshret. But now, we invoke the right to awaken you with our voices.
I can feel this strange sensation. The ground is trembling as if answering the call of the Goat King. Whoa. Oh.
Saint Bennu, responding to your call. 3 kings detected. Initiating autonomous will.
Saint Shezbank, responding to your call. 3 kings detected. Initiating autonomous will.
Okay. Pronounce your name again, sorry.
Saint Shezbank, responding to your call.
Alright. Most holy, unlike the 3 kings, intelligent construct fashioned by King Deshret al-Ahmar entrusted him with the duty of overseeing all the jinn of the world. Possessed of a will of his own, following the passing of King Deshret al-Ahmar, he stays his own functions fell in the stillness. Though Sheshpank and Bennu are both intelligent constructs, their personalities are worlds apart. Where Bennu is severe, Sheshpank is leisurely. In times past, he would often wander the desert, spare time, asking travelers all manners of questions. Driven by profound curiosity, will tirelessly pursue any matter that piques any interest to his very heart. Looking back, perhaps because he oversaw the jinn, whose mother was Nabu Malikata, the goddess of flowers, angel of wisdom, who delighted in posing questions. Though what the jinn relayed to him, Sheshpank too developed a fondness for inquiry, believes that maintaining a leisurely air is a good thing, piece of worldly wisdom for navigating life, a sentiment much to Bennu's annoyance. Often fondly thinks of his old colleague Hermanubis. Wow, there's a lot less there. Most radiant. Duty of guarding, a will of his own, eternal utopia within our golden slumber. Remarkably vivid personality, serious and earnest. He detests having his plans disrupted, and little tolerance for irresponsible colleagues. Correctly stated among the 7 pillars, the colleague he admires most is Hermanubis, Sage of Sages.
Ah, Lord Herreshoff. What a long time it has been. I trust you are keeping well.
Then your trust in my well-being has long outlived your physical body. You have always opened with that same phrase, in life, death, and now even beyond.
Al-Ahmar is long gone. What is the reason for this meeting?
You're awake? Good. We are voting on whether to give the people of present-day Sumeru access to Aru and permit them to perform technological renovations. You have the right to support or oppose the motion.
Aru is the pride of Al-Ahmar. Opening Aru requires the unanimous consent of the 7 pillars. I hope you have a convincing reason to present to us.
Sumeru is currently in the midst of a major calamity. Let us not forget that while Al-Ahmar was a stern ruler, he was also a teacher of wisdom. A god without his people shall cease to exist, and King Deshret's greatest wish was to provide protection for his people. Let us then honor our God King's wishes as we consider our decision.
I do not mean to mock these proceedings, but what is the point of a unanimous vote when we know that the last of the 7 pillars, the Dendro Dragon Apep, will never communicate with us?
This will no doubt surprise your mechanical mind, and I have no intention of trying to persuade you it is true. But Apep is, in fact, healing the Dendro Archon as we speak.
Huh? Can someone attest to this? Do we have any proof?
I ask the 3 kings. Can any of you vouch for the truth of this claim?
Naturally, the Ibis King, Thoth.
What?
It was Thoth's disciples who revealed the truth to us. We need not debate its veracity. Simply let Thoth bear accountability. That way the rest of us may have a clear conscience.
Harishef, you diabolical fiend!
I awakened our former colleagues for you, supported your opinion, and backed your decision. What sort of fiend would do that?
I miss the days when Hermanubis was still around. At times like this, he would offer to take accountability.
What are you trying to say? Is my word worth less to you than Hermanubis's?
Hypocrite though you are, Lord Thoth, you are humorous in equal measure. How could we bear not to associate with a character such as you? I, Saint Shezpank, approve the Goat King's proposal.
Since King Deshret is no more, we shall receive no reprimand for acting beyond our remit. Nevertheless, I sincerely hope that those before us understand the significance of what they intend to do. Remember, the moment that Aru is liberated, the myriad souls residing within the Golden Slumber will return to the ley lines. And once the ley lines flow again, these souls shall in turn be received by Irminsul. To take this step is to bring the perfect afterlife created by our king to a permanent end.
We understand that well, and we have decided to proceed regardless. Furthermore, the contemporary human perspective would contend that confining souls in this way is no act of benevolence. The deceased have a right to rest in peace.
King Deshret's creation is clearly a place of rest and peace. It is just that many do not see it this way. But no matter. Saint Binu approves.
Hermanubis' representative and the Dendro Dragon Apep made their choice ahead of time, while the Goat King, Ibis King, and Crocodile King have also granted permission to liberate Aru. By the grace of His Majesty, guided by his wisdom and will, let the gates of Aru be reopened.
What's this? Are we under attack? No. Wait, it's...
These look like souls. Silhouettes approach us from within the veil, within the light, then pass through our bodies like wind through a veil.
Here you are. Through the sands of time. I see you.
Father. Father, is it really you?
It's Jet's father, Jibriel! That's right! He entered the Golden Slumber, didn't he?
I smell blood and sand on you. You've grown. Strong as a wild beast, and without shedding a tear.
You have to leave, don't you? Please, just answer me this. What should I do for you?
This meeting is a blessing from the gods. My soul, once imprisoned along with that of Samael, is finally free. I am truly grateful for the chance to see you again. That the dead should meet the living is itself a miracle. One brief, precious moment is enough. Enough to set my heart at ease. Do not weep for me, Jet. I know you will accomplish many great things in your life. You will go further and climb higher than I ever did. All I ask is that you take good care of yourself.
Father! Father! Father.
Hey, Jet. Do you want something to eat? Maybe it'll help you feel better.
I'm fine. Thanks, Paimon. It was just a little sudden. The chance to see my father again meant the world to me. He was trapped in the golden slumber for our sake. And now, after all this time, he can finally rest in peace. I'm glad. It's a huge relief.
You've grown strong, Jet. More than enough to fend for yourself.
Yeah. I'll leave the past in my memory where it belongs. My family, the good times and the bad. Goodbye, Father.
Ah, me, what a touching reunion that was. It seems we did a good deed today.
We three retainers, once imprisoned for our iniquity, are surely the least qualified to judge whether this deed is good or bad. Either way, Aru is open. Now you have your opportunity, and with it, whatever trouble may ensue. Although Aru was created by a god, human craftsmanship was nevertheless required to build the gate that connects it to this world. Perhaps the relationship between gods and humanity follows a similar principle.
As for your proposed renovations, we cannot determine which functions to keep or discard. Proceed as you see fit, but please entrust the task to your most accomplished scholars, or Bennu will be most displeased.
It matters not. The Ibis King shall be accountable if any problems arise. Ibis, you chose to take on disciples, and so it follows that you must accept the risks of associating with humans.
If I'd known you'd be like this, I would have locked all of you away in Aru, never to leave again for all eternity.
That's crazy.
All of us? What does this have to do with me?
Everyone's a comedian.
Vilify me no further. Scholars, since you have liberated Aru, allow me to present you with a gift. Using Aru's power, we shall install a defense mechanism at our king's mausoleum. You must be guarded even against Irminsul itself. This shall afford you some convenience. Unseen and unheard. From this moment forth, none may by sight or hearing perceive anything said or done within the mausoleum.
Oh, wow.
Amazing. And all this is achieved just with the power of Aru?
With technology from the heavens, the possibilities are endless. Just because King Deshret did not use it for this purpose does not mean that it cannot be done. So, marvel away. This is the reward you have earned.
All right. Well, that resolves the issue of confidentiality. What about the technical side? Do we have the manpower?
Why, yes. I've already contacted them. They'll be here soon.
Okay. And then we go straight into the final act? No. Oh. Yes, let's very much go to Angel Share. Wait for the researcher to arrive. How are we on time? We are, yeah, just over 30 minutes. We shall keep going. Unless there's someone to talk to. Oh. Literally, people are...
Ah, fresh air. A wondrous feeling.
Naturally.
I have a sudden urge to stretch my legs. Can anyone recommend a suitable leisure activity?
I might have had some recommendations for you were this the past. But here and now, for someone who has just left prison, there could be no greater joy than simply being outside of it at last.
I could not agree more.
We'll work our way clockwise, I guess, or this is, yeah, clockwise. No, this is counterclockwise. Whatever.
As I thought. The so-called 7 pillars of King Deshret are as underwhelming as ever.
What do you mean? Not a fan of the boys' club?
As men, as individuals, and even as gods, they are entirely undeserving of my attention. Al-Akhmar once commanded me to select a king from among the people. So naturally my eyes will open only for one who is worthy.
Ugh. Can we talk about something else? It all sounds pretty complicated, and I haven't read that many storybooks.
You think this is a mere story? Well, many would also say that the journey you shared with your father is not but a tale. My life, your life, they are nothing but stories. Little girl, it appears that you really have grown. In the past, you would have flown into a blind rage at my words, but now you are unperturbed.
Oh, it's nothing. I just feel like you're right. Getting all pissed at someone for telling the truth is pointless. It only makes me look petty.
This alone is proof enough of your growth. You're doing well, my dear girl. You're becoming ever stronger. Strong enough to defend the people and things you hold dear.
You think so? I hope you're right.
Aww. The racist genie is getting along with people. Anyone up here? No. Like that's the one thing I'm very much not really a pet peeve, but just like minor inconvenience. Be like, hey, if there's optional dialogue, tell me. Because yeah, there's literally no indication. Oh, there we go. Bunch of people over here. Watch your computer. You can end with Sino Tainara. I'm sure they have some
You
comedy.
must be Sethos, the successor to the Temple of Silence. Hello.
Yep. That's me. Nefer, right? That's what I heard the others calling you. Judging by your outfit, I'm guessing you come from the desert too?
That's right. Started off in the desert, went to the rainforest, then went from there to Nodcry, where I work as an intel broker.
Huh. Well, this is interesting. You don't seem to talk about yourself all that much. Yet here you are, volunteering your life story to me. However abridged.
Maybe I'm looking to make some new friends.
Aww.
I like making friends too. I'm easier to talk to than Sino and a little more streetwise than Tainari.
Which is why you came over this way, giving me the chance to strike up a conversation with you.
Was I that obvious?
I think you did fine. You were mindful of my attitude and hoped to lure me in through sentiment.
Lure you in isn't exactly how I'd put it. I see it more as an invitation.
An invitation to what?
To put down your luggage. Lay down your burdens. To return to your homeland. And be truly welcome in the place you once felt so estranged from.
You're a more interesting heir to Bamun than I was expecting.
Since you're familiar with my grandfather, I'll assume you're aware of our situation. I'd like to make friends with you. And I think you'd be a great asset to us. Not to mention the power you and I both hold. Originally belonged to the same organization.
Aha. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere.
I'm both appreciative that the wiki already has like all the main stuff, but I'm also like, man, they really missed out on all these cool interactions. Oh, and what's your prize student doing? What else would he be doing? Whatever's yours is, huh? And Cole is with them, I suppose. These kids are rarely apart, are they? Our elders always said that your school days stay with you forever. This goes doubly so for Smeru, where school days can be long indeed, wouldn't you say? Well, does it look like I'm immune so as I am with you in Zaha Hadi? Oh, what's that? Tired of us already? Speaking of Zaha Hadi, she mentioned out of the blue how you duel on your books while studying. That's hardly all I used to do while hedging the books. She said that you once circled the name of the murderer in a detective novel, that just in case someone missed it, you wrote, "The murderer is so-and-so" as a hint, on the title page no less. Did I now? I suppose I always was the creative type. Oh, laugh it up, would you? Young Cyrus really was a budding genius, wasn't he? Full of wild ideas, more like. And you're still very much that kid, you know. A living example of how your school days stick with you. As I hang up with you, straight-laced break. That's crazy. You know what? Let's leave it at that. Might as well bear with one another rather than expect us to turn our lives around or something. Truth be told, you should probably keep an eye on Sino's friends. We all need to tread more carefully than we used to. I will. Take care of yourself as well, alright? Don't let the pressure get to you. That's nice. Because he's the main Grand Sage, right? Oh.
Do you hear that? Sounds like your teacher is scolding mine.
Huh. Classic.
Did you see her? She's a former Vahumana student who dropped out of the academia and went to Nodcry to work as an intel broker. There's more to her than meets the eye.
How can you tell? Do the Matra have information on her?
Some, but nothing telling. I'm basing it on the fact that she seems to be an expert liar. She can fool many with her words.
A sixth sense for liars after investigating so many of them, I take it?
Yep. What about you? What do you make of her?
A little earlier, in the corner, I noticed she gave some supplies to Jet and had her deliver them to the main group.
She's meticulous and highly observant.
Besides, what was it you said? Making it to the top is no easy feat in any profession. Anyone who's at the top of their game has to have some sort of edge over others.
It's true, but she's not the only one at the top of her game. I also am, and so are you.
Sure, but what's to guarantee she won't overhear us talking about her?
Don't worry, I have my methods. Sethos is distracting her.
That's crazy.
Ah, I see.
That's crazy. So literally, he's being friendly on behalf of Sino, so that they can gain intel on her. That's. Oh,
do you
that's
hear that?
cool.
Sounds like.
Huh. Classic.
Did you see her?
How can you tell?
Some, but nothing telling.
A sixth sense?
Yep.
How is this
a little earlier?
Dialogue?
She's meticulous.
Besides, what was it?
It's true.
Sure, but
don't worry. I have.
Ah.
I really hope you can't hear that, but there's a good old leaf blower guy in the neighborhood. But we will proceed, and hopefully it does not come out in the final recording. Alright, they're walking away.
You must be the ones tasked by the Academia with renovating Aru?
That's right. Good afternoon. I'm Kaveh, and these two are Termezi and Naisaburi. Hey, I'll hate them. Come and introduce yourself.
We've met before. This is Thoth, the Ibis King, and everyone knows these two. Afternoon, gentlemen.
I've only ever seen these two in murals.
Ah, the paintings in the temple. They show us chatting, playing cards, playing chess. Precisely the activities we most enjoy, funnily enough. No, only you enjoy playing chess. We were just humoring you.
That's crazy.
I wouldn't go that far.
Back to the matter at hand. A preliminary assessment by the Academia indicates that this project requires expertise in various disciplines, including the deciphering of ancient texts, mechanical engineering, the restoration of ancient ruins, and elemental theory. The most capable minds in their respective fields are here before you. If there are no objections, we'd like to begin our work.
The artisans who built Aru for Al-Ahmar gave their very lives to create this splendid work. Follow their example by giving your utmost devotion to this project.
I didn't know that. We'll do our best, of course, but we certainly won't be sacrificing our lives.
Such brazen words. Humans these days are a far cry from their ancestors. What little respect you show for King Deshret.
No, that's not what he meant. Please don't mind him. He shares your sentiments, just not your, penchant for hyperbole. Assuming that's what you were going for?
I just think it's important to manage expectations.
I love him.
Forgive my lack of courtesy, but we simply can't sacrifice our lives to the gods on completion of the project like people in the legends of old. Here's a first draft of the project proposal for your perusal. Please let us know if you have any requests. Normally, I'd have made it look a lot more visually appealing, but we were really pressed for time on this occasion. I hope you'll forgive me if it's a little rough around the edges.
Naturally.
If my fellow ministers deem this meager display of respect sufficient, I suppose I can consider agreeing to their proposal.
Why are you so preoccupied with the ostentatious displays of respect to Al-Ahmar? We should be trying to make things easy for them. You never know. We might have to rely on these young people to look after us in our old age.
Exactly. This is Aru's mainframe. Be reminded to use it with great caution.
We certainly will. Thank you for your assistance.
You may attempt to lay out punishment should you so desire, though I'm afraid it would be futile. You and I both know that certain components of Aru can only be operated by humans.
King Deshret always believed in humanity. Still, the reason that Aru's modules are designed that way is not so much because he trusted them, but more because he was wary of you.
Is that true? No wonder human artisans helped to build Aru then. He actually required human assistance to create his greatest work.
Naturally.
Have you noticed that the Goat King keeps giving superficial responses? It's like he's just going through the motions and leaving the real debate to his colleagues.
He understands the art of perfunctory speech. That's what earned him his position as the Minister of Ministers. It seems the rumors about King Deshret being a poor judge of character are baseless after all.
Excuse me for being blunt, but it sounds suspiciously like you're putting yourself on a pedestal and mocking me.
You're mistaken. And while there's nothing strictly wrong with making every conversation about yourself, it's not exactly a positive tendency either.
You? Whatever. I knew it'd be like this working with you. All right, let me past. I need to look at this console.
It's your job to activate it after all. Let's begin. Everyone, please proceed with the external checks and preparations as per the procedures outlined in the engineering plan.
Hello there, youngsters.
I saw the screenshot in Discord earlier, and I'm just like, what is the context for this? But incredible. Give me 1 sec to screenshot it as well and post it.
Whoa, the Ibis King came to life.
What do you mean, came to life? I've been alive the whole time.
You did say we could start our research, right? Are you having second thoughts now?
I've reviewed the proposal. The work you're planning to carry out on this grand device is ambitious in its scope. You have ample confidence in your abilities, I take it?
I wouldn't say I'm feeling hugely confident, but given how bad things are, I'd rather at least try something than sit around waiting to die.
You are the top scholars of your day. I trust you are aware that there are countless links between Aru and the Akasha?
Aru and the Akasha? But I thought the Akasha was the Academia's greatest technological accomplishment, created years ago by the Dendro Archon to help her people access knowledge.
And you too? Do you not know either?
You've read the instruction manual, right? You tell them.
An instruction manual? The Akasha has an instruction manual? The Dendro Archon is a kind and thoughtful god indeed.
It used to sit on a shelf in the corner at the House of Dana. Not the most popular read. If the manual is to be believed, Aru was in fact the original inspiration for the Akasha system.
What?
But there are so few records about Aru anywhere. And practically none of the scientific expeditions into the desert had anything to do with it.
Ah, but this is something you could not possibly have known. You may have heard many stories about the desert, but what is the most important aspect of history? Consider this a quiz. Anyone from Vahumana present?
I'm from Vahumana. It's, well, veracity.
Precisely. And a large part of veracity is the chronological order in which events occur. I may as well tell you. In the beginning, Nabu Malikata, the goddess of flowers, descended upon Sumeru. The glory of the heaven was within her. She brought life, oases, and knowledge to this land. Then she created the Jinn, enlightened them, and ordered them to serve her. 2 other gods also walked upon this land where wisdom flowed in abundance, and the 3 met beneath the great green trees. It was the first and greatest alliance. We should speak with reverence of this covenant between the 3, which transcended both time and life. For they promised that in Sumeru, wisdom would be shared with all. All the great changes in Sumeru's history began with the goddess of flowers. For King Deshret's sake, she pried into the secrets of Celestia, and for this was burned to ashes by the flames of wrath. So grieved was King Deshret by her passing, that he lost all interest in state affairs, and devoted himself instead to the knowledge that she had brought back. It was after learning of the technology from that floating island in the sky that he first conceived of Aru. And so, the Akasha was inspired by Aru, while the basis for Aru itself came from Celestia's technology.
Well, if the 2 share a common technological origin, then connecting one system to the other is an entirely feasible idea.
Unbelievable. Have you no reverence at all for celestial technology?
No, I do, but there's no time for that. The schedule is too tight. Blame it on the deadline.
Perhaps you could try coming up with our cutoff dates.
You know what it's like having to turn around 5 different drafts in one day? I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
Yikes.
Yeah, also, Sir Ibis, King, you don't plan on getting directly involved at all, do you?
Yes, well, you strike us more as having come to give a popular science lecture. Or, wait, does this count as more of a first-hand witness statement?
Neither. Anyway, this sounds like far too much work for me.
Still, if Aru is so powerful, why didn't King Deshret use it for more ambitious ends?
Because it was never fully completed. King Deshret had grand plans, but he perished before they could come to fruition. In the beginning, his wish was to create something that could rival the very world itself. The Lord of Flowers sacrificed everything for that ambition. What he desired, she bestowed, and thus was knowledge brought into the world. Her courage and sacrifice had to be honored with the most splendid of monuments, or King Deshret would surely have deemed it a grave injustice. And that monument, built from knowledge and technology, etched with a sacrificial and courageous love, even in its unfinished form, it deserves to be treasured. At that time, King Deshret said the following to the Lord of Dendro. Since we share an eternal covenant, I shall never be your enemy. Hence, the fruit of wisdom from the heavens is not to be devoured. Remember, it is not that I lack the power to become the enemy of wisdom. Yet you and she have taught me much and shown me kindness. For this, I cherish you both. In the end, Aru was only used to store a portion of the souls. It was but a primitive form of the masterwork the king had envisaged. His final hope for Aru was to return to the past, when she yet lived.
So the point you're making is, King Deshret was both powerful and ambitious, and he only ceased his imperious ways out of affection for the goddess of flowers and the Dendro Archon. You could see this as an act of mercy, but you could also see it as the sentiments that lay between these three gods placing constraints on him. This was, after all, the foundation of the alliance between them.
This explains why Aru was both a prison and a monument, and why the answer to the three questions was time.
You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all manner of misfortune. This is as true for gods as it is for humans. Love is the same. It is both a prison and a monument. All right, let us pause the story here for now. Seeing as you've been so diligent, I'll offer a little help. Who's in charge again? Is it you two?
Ah, yes, me and him.
Now then, close your eyes. Wisdom hides in the space between the tangible and the intangible. It is to convey the incommunicable through the simplest of mediums. By the power of King Deshret, I shall grant you a glimpse into the unseen secrets that lie at the threshold of existence.
Ooh. Where did this come from? Is it a new mechanism?
It looks more like some form of externalized information. You've rendered it visible?
Just as the Akasha allows you to access a greater range of knowledge, the power of our king permits one to perceive ingenuities that do not belong to this world. This is no ordinary mechanism. It reflects the internal structure of Aru. Whether you choose to increase or decrease, keep or discard. Come, use these to achieve the outcome you desire.
Looks mechanical to me. Better let me handle it, just in case. But wait, how do I get up there?
Turn around.
So that's where the elevator is!
So Myriad Pass, Flux, and Dissolution. Oh. And we are Kave. Oh, I'm supposed to go the other way? What am I supposed to do? Yes, I get that it... Oh. What? Oh. It's been a while since I've done Sumeru puzzles. I'm sure most people have, unless they're also binging all the world quests, so they understand all the lore and connections all these characters have.
Obelisks were used to record important information in the ancient desert civilization. Hey, Alhaitham, there's some writing here I'll need you to decipher. I've sent it to your screen. Do you see it?
Got it. It's a little blurry, but I should manage.
I love that we're getting the better presentation here for Sumeru characters finally.
Take a look and tell me what it says. Oh, and I'll send any other similar text directly to you from now on.
Let's start with this one. It's a variant of an older script. Herein lie verses written for the Yellow Sands. Looks like cultural information from the age of King Deshret.
If so, I suggest you delete it.
Words thrown together merely for fun. I had no idea Aru kept a record of this.
Well, as long as you're certain that this is strictly private information, that's fine.
It is unimportant.
All right, well, I guess I'll start now. found some more. Sending them over to you now.
These are all reports about the Gurubad conflict.
Can we delete them?
I'd say so. Most of this information has already been archived anyway.
What if there are details in there that Vahumana missed? What are we supposed to do if they come after us in the future?
They'll just have to live with it. If we don't resolve these issues now, there won't even be an academia in the future, let alone a Vahumana Darshan.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, done. There's some other similar monuments nearby. I'll check them out.
So this quest definitely seems like a long one. I'll definitely have to stop, most likely, in between before finishing completely this quest. So we're already past an hour, because Fall of the Ibis can kind of like to talk a bit. These need to be connected. Okay. What am I missing? Unless they have to be at the same. There we go. Okay. And then we just connect the main one. Ta-da.
Another monument.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You're still reading it? How long is it?
It records the development and governance of the Oasis civilization. Most of it concerns the Jinn, but it also contains records left by the artisans who built Aru.
Is it important?
Some of it. There was no way for me to read the whole thing in its entirety, so I had to rely on my intuition to pick the parts worth keeping.
What about the artisans' records? What do they mention?
They're speculations, mostly. For instance, they were wondering how to protect themselves if King Deshret decided to silence them after the construction of Aru was complete.
Sounds like pure mythology to me. Surely that kind of thing didn't really happen.
The records do emphasize that this was merely their conjecture based on various myths. Still, the artisans did leave details of their plans to survive, including blueprints for their escape route.
Even that got recorded? Okay, well, I'll make a copy of this first before I delete it.
Is that truly necessary? You won't be needing those.
No, the blueprints are important. I want to keep them as a memento. I think that should just about do it.
It meets the requirements of the contingency plans, so we should be good.
I gotta say, it's the strangest feeling, this cross between reality and the intangible. It's like drifting between life and death, or in and out of a dream, using my own hands to manipulate illusions that are forever out of reach.
Chasing dreams in the most literal sense. Definitely a novel experience.
What happens if my spirit just floats away?
That won't happen. Anyway, I wouldn't celebrate just yet if I were you. There's likely to be a phase 2 of this project.
All right. I'd better keep my wits about me then.
By expected that the outside world no longer respected the ancient gods, but even so, I do find the tone of these youngsters to be dreadfully impolite.
It should hardly come as a surprise to you. I remember you saying the same thing last time.
I assumed that was just a one-off. I did not realize it was the norm.
Don't you think that young lad's matter-of-fact tone sounds familiar? It bears a rather uncanny resemblance to you, Goatee.
Surely a sign that he is a man of rare intelligence.
Oh.
That's great.
The rest of them, though, much better. The blonde-haired one, for instance. So sincere. That's the kind of kid I can respect.
Oh, really? Well, what about your disciple, Nefer? She's about the furthest from sincerity that a person can get.
Ah, and now you hit the crux of the issue. Thoth is spouting lies again. He cares nothing for sincerity. He likes Nefer simply because her personality is just like his.
I love how they're like, they're my favorite character. Okay, but your favorite character is trash. This is why this character is so much better. Like, what are we doing? I'm like not hating. It's just so funny.
Thus, in giving his approval to Nefer, Thoth is simply validating himself. The rest is but smoke and mirrors.
You have some nerve saying that. There really is no helping you two.
Shut up, chess rookie.
What nonsense is this? How dare you tell me to shut up?
How can you engage in such banal chitter-chatter at a time like this? Aru has been opened. The glory and splendor of a bygone age is about to sweep over the earth like a flood. And you're here squabbling like petulant children. All three of you are insufferable. King Deshret was merciful, indeed, giving you a chance to be released from prison. I say, you should have been locked up for good.
Ah, but Bennu, look on the bright side. Had they not been released, we would not have been awoken.
Oh. You've been here this whole time. You should be scolding them along with me.
I miss Hermanubis. It's not a real reunion without him here.
Aww.
And now you're avoiding the topic and talking to yourself. Why King Deshret designed your personality like this, I will never understand.
Isn't this simply proof that our king supports my free will?
Oh, look at those two rust buckets. Suddenly, you two do not seem so bad after all.
Here, here. If being stuck together for thousands of years fosters no friendship, I cannot say what would.
Naturally.
Everyone's a comedian. Tanari's over there. Oh, we also need to be over there for...
How's it going? Are things progressing smoothly?
Well enough, I suppose. You know how it is. The work itself is only half the problem. The other half is having to work with Al-Haytham.
I'm sure the feeling is mutual. Honestly, though, I thought you two had already worked things out.
As if. Turns out working closely together is the best way to expose any tensions lurking beneath the surface. Besides, I just think that some people never change.
Agreed. Case in point, you didn't make sure I was out of earshot before you started complaining about me.
Old habits die hard.
Actually, this is for your own good. Maybe if you spend a little more time listening to what other people have to say, you might actually realize that you're the problem.
Naivete is another old habit of yours.
I had assumed that you both volunteered for this project, like us forest rangers.
But now I'm getting the sense that wasn't the case.
Definitely not. We were assigned to it by Lesser Lord Kusanali and Nephis.
As much as I'd love to be doing normal work for normal clients, these Titan projects are all that's on offer right now. Though I'm sure they wouldn't be roping us in if they had any better options. Just goes to show how short-staffed the academia really is.
I'm sure you've prepared yourself mentally, but I still feel the need to advise you to lower your expectations. It might make the process of working together a little less intolerable.
I know! Same to you! But if you already understood that, you should also know not to say the quiet part out loud.
Why don't you come help me with my forest patrols? Might help you avoid any further disagreements.
Good suggestion, but unfortunately, differences of opinion will always exist. Changing the nature of the work won't get rid of them.
For once, I actually agree. There is zero chance of us ever resolving our differences. Zero! But even so, the work must be done. Care for some coffee?
I'm glad to see you making progress.
Don't act so smug! It'd be nice if you made some too!
I feel like even I've made some progress today. In the past, I never would have dared to try and mediate a conflict between you two while you're both right there in front of me.
Apologizing probably makes it sound like I'm in the wrong, but... I'm sorry.
I was just kidding. Truth be told, I don't have any work to do at the moment, so I'm just here to kill some time.
How's Kale?
She's studying with Nicole. I'm not sure how she's getting along, but she seems to be in good spirits at least.
I wouldn't worry. Angelic affairs are probably above your pay grade anyway.
I know what you mean, but Sino and I are still a little concerned for her. He said he'd go keep Kale company after he's finished training the mercenaries. I'm planning to join them myself shortly.
Kale will be okay. Have faith in her.
Aww.
Even we can see how much more confident and outgoing she's become in these past few years. Thanks to you and Sino being there for her and providing guidance every step of the way, she can finally stand on her own 2 feet.
On her own 2 feet.
Does it feel bittersweet? Watching the younger generation grow up and move on?
No, not yet, at least. I was just thinking, I wish there was more I could do for everyone.
She'll be fine.
Yeah, she will. Just try to relax.
Oh, you couldn't talk to Al from here. He was just setting up the scene. Okay. And, alright, where are we on time? Alright, just over hour 15. We'll keep going for a little longer. Whoa. Switch in the system. Anyone I can talk to? Nope, that looks as empty as can be. It's such a relief that we're wearing our Not Cry previous outfit finally. Nobody else out here.
Traveler from afar, do you worry for the fate of Sumeru as well?
Whoa! It's Sobek the Crocodile King!
Greetings, Crocodile King.
Please be at ease. I'm just here to chat with you about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Sounds like you really care about her.
Yes, although to be exact, it is a mixture of both concern and curiosity that I feel.
Speaking of Nihida, Paimon was wondering how she's doing.
Wait a moment.
What is it?
I tried calling out to Apep, but there was no response. This can only mean that she is focusing all her energy on taking care of Lesser Lord Kusanali.
All the gods who served King Deshret seemed super surprised to hear that Apep agreed to help Nahida. Guessing she made a bad impression on you or something.
Are you aware of the history between her and our king?
Okay. So if you say I'm aware, then you are learned indeed. I'm glad to know that Sumeru has the support of someone like you. At the end of his life, King Deshret tricked the Dendro Dragon into swallowing him whole, leaving her to bear the torment of his sins. Dendro Dragon despised King Deshret, yet he outwitted her. Rather than bringing disaster to the land, he chose to deceive her and thereby ensure his annihilation, an act that surely displays his love for humanity.
The story begins a long time ago. Al-Ahmar was always a wishful thinker where the Dendro Dragon was concerned. Without consulting her, he decided to list her among the 7 pillars and declared his own power to be far superior to hers. That was when our king was at the height of his power. Ibis Goti and I were no match for him, and so we chose to submit and serve as his ministers. But not Apep. No, she never thought much of him. To Apep, Al-Ahmar's pride and sense of superiority were nothing but ignorance and hubris. In fact, they fought numerous times, but usually the battle ended in a draw. In the end, King Deshret coveted the power of Celestia, only to end up corrupted by knowledge. His final act was to trick the dragon into swallowing him whole, leaving her to bear the torment of his sins. The Dendro Dragon stands for the glory of a bygone era. She hated Al-Ahmar and what he represented, all the gods, all the power they wielded. And so, her willingness to help the Dendro Archon through this crisis comes as a great surprise indeed. It makes one wonder whether, perhaps, the Dendro Archon assisted her in the past.
Yep, Nahida did her a huge favor.
You tell us a little bit about how Nahida helped to free Apep from her suffering.
So Lesser Lord Kusanali put an end to the Dendro Dragon's many long years of torment. As much as she loathes the 7, Apep knows kindness when she sees it. No wonder she was willing to make an exception.
Yeah, that's the sense we got from dealing with her too.
She is not incapable of coexisting with other living things. Rather, she actively chooses to avoid coexistence. And this despite the fact that she symbolizes life itself. How ironic. All of this being said, I wouldn't expect too much from her if I were you. Nothing will change her hatred towards humanity and gods.
We'll keep that in mind. Anyway, how much longer do you think Nahida needs to stay with Apep?
Maybe we should go and pick her up, carpool.
For all we know, the Fatui might still be in the desert. Just to be on the safe side, why don't we grab anyone who isn't busy right now and go look for her?
That's a reasonable thing to do.
I'm alright, Paimon. Huh? Was that Nahida's voice?
It seems the treatment was effective.
Since when do my deeds require your evaluation?
Hi there.
Here will do just fine.
I had no intention of taking you any further. One ought not expect greater generosity than they have earned.
You always hide your kindness away like an oasis within a sandstorm. Only those who make it through the swirling winds can know just how beautiful that oasis is, and how much hope it brings.
You dare appraise my being?
No, I'm expressing my gratitude.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Nahida.
No, I'm expressing my gratitude. I want to thank you for sharing your precious life force with me.
Awake already. You are more resilient than I thought.
Pep. I feel much better. Thank you.
Gods and their gratitude mean little to me. I would rather you give me your assurance that the situation with Irminsul and Sumeru's ley lines will be competently managed. If I suffer any ill effects from the ley lines, you, as the god of this land, will be held responsible. And you would not enjoy being held to account by me.
I understand what you require, but I would assume this task even if you did not demand it. Sumeru is my responsibility. I must resume my duties as soon as possible.
A farcical notion. God of Sumeru, I hope you realize how unextraordinary your strength is.
And yet, maybe it is precisely what defines me. A god of wisdom is not meant to rule by force.
Then hold steady. We go forth.
Well, I'll be. Is that a pep? Do my eyes deceive me? Of all places, the Dendro Dragon has decided to visit the mausoleum of King Deshret?
I see that after all this time, El Ahmar's menagerie of ministers remain as vile as ever.
It's a pleasure, Dendro Dragon. Had you arrived but a little sooner, you might have attended a meeting of the Seven Pillars.
What a nauseating thought. You are not the first insects I have had the displeasure of dealing with today. A swarm of them tugged on my tail on my way over. Goodness knows what hovels they crawled from. Why do all the creatures of this world remain so lowly after all this time?
What did you do with them?
I cast them away. What would you have me do? Keep them as trinkets? Boer, this is where we shall part ways. To be clear, I do not wish to see you or anyone else here ever again, unless absolutely necessary.
Then I wish you peace as you return to your dwelling place.
Thank you for helping Nahida.
It matters not to me. Simply refrain from bothering me again.
A force to be reckoned with. At times like this, I feel glad that she has no interest in any of this.
Hold on, just hold on, okay? We're almost there.
Hi there, Sarush. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of Arnars. You got about 6 Arnars on you.
We made it. Huh? Wait, that voice. It's
Sarush? Sarush is the Bloomguard of the Pari, an ancient race that lives within the Vorush Kasha Oasis. Pari are manifested from the caverna of the divine bird Simurg and dwell deep within the desert in order to protect the land and suppress the abyssal calamity. As a younger Pari, Sarush was always fascinated by the deeds of ancient heroes. Though she enjoys being praised by others as much as ever, after having completed the rite of Ab-Zor with her Yasnapadi, the Sarush today has already grown into a mature Bloomguard. So fun fact, that's the one quest that I did not finish, World Quest series, mainly just because I think I was suffering from Sumeru burnout, and also after Jet, the bar was set high, and just having a little floating companion, we already got Paimon for that. Moving on.
Uh-oh, I'm gonna fall.
Oh, catch the Arnars. Cute. Oh, I've got you. Well, one of you.
Well, that's a relief. A pair of safe hands indeed.
The Dendro Archon's familiars. They are the last thing I expected to see here.
Yeah.
Huh?
Nara doing here? Don't you guys hate the desert?
Obviously, I was worried about the Dendro Archon. I've been supporting them with my Pari powers the whole way here.
Oh, you seem pretty nervous. Is it because there are too many people around?
Not just people. It's all these non-human beings, too. It's hard on them.
I can't believe you made such a long and dangerous journey just for my sake. I appreciate your support so much. Thank you all. I'll have to ask everyone to wait while I help our new arrival settle in. Once I'm done, I'll gather everyone to discuss our next steps. Traveler, Paimon, shall we find a place for our friends to stay?
Sure.
Awesome! Let's go! Well, first I have some questions.
You answer Nahida's questions, bring her up to speed on everything that has happened.
Okay, I think that covers everything. Thank you. We can get going now.
Hi, guys. Oh, they just like follow me? That's cute. They're so cute. Oh, I can't even. Oh, wait. It's because. No. Yeah. I can't do anything except from walk. I feel like Columbina would also like their company. Yeah, everyone but Skirk, essentially. Actually, yeah, these are all the 5 stars, most recent 5 stars I pulled. Not in order, obviously. Oh, they're not voiced.
Wow, big Dendro dragon flies across the sky. So scary, and so many Nara here.
Cheer up, Rapus. They're all looking at us. Wait, they're all looking at us? Surely all those Nara can't see us. Nara are so busy walking here and there. Hide, hide! Don't let the Nara catch us. They can have the pot. But wait, no, the Nara can't take the pot. My sister said I have to look after it. The Nara are coming.
Hello, everyone. It's only us.
Oh, Lord of Dendro, Nara Traveler, and White Floaty. Lord of Dendro, Nara Traveler, Paimon, it's been a long time.
It must be very tough for you coming all the way out here, especially since you don't like the Voluka. Is everyone back in Vanarana doing well?
Araha is Vasara tree. Vasara trees protect Vanara, so that means Araha is protecting Vanara. Don't worry, everyone who stayed behind will do their best to protect their home, and we'll all do our part too.
Everyone's here. Good.
Are you okay? You look like you were about to pass out back there.
Then you're forgetting who I am. Don't underestimate me.
Sarush, the mighty red floaty.
Oh, excuse me! Are you comparing me to Paimon?
Literally every companion mascot creature in Hoyo existence. Well, Arakan thinks it suits you.
I suppose everyone is gathered here because of me. As we can see, the situation is critical, and everyone is very busy with their various tasks, so...
Need help? Arapas can help. We can all help. Arapas brought a pot to make soup. Very delicious. All of us are here to help. Blika, Arakan, Arapas, Aradashan, Arayuta, Arasata, and Arasaha will all help.
I can't thank you enough. Right now, we're focused on restructuring Aru, processing excess information, and helping restore everyone's confidence. I'm sure you'll find it all very straightforward.
I can help too. Just let me know where I'm needed.
Together, together! Lord of Dendro, our Blika has something important to tell you. On our way out of Varana, we saw some Nara talking secret. Male Nara, up to no good.
Up to no good?
The Fatui. Yes, 2 Nara sneaking around at Caravan Rebat.
That definitely sounds suspicious. Traveler, Paimon, I have other work to attend to here that needs to take priority. Could I trouble you to investigate the situation Arabalika spoke of?
Arabalika.
No problem. Leave it to us. Thank you. I'm counting on you.
She's so cute. Alright, so that situation in Caravan Reba, work before then will
If you are to work alongside the people of Sumeru, you will need to make yourselves visible to them. Is that acceptable to everyone?
Well, if we really have to, I guess we have no choice. Don't be afraid, Arapas. You make the most delicious soup. Everyone will like you.
There's nothing to fear. No one here will hurt you. But if you do feel afraid, don't worry. Just call my name and I'll be there.
Oh. Okay.
Very well. Now, I shall bestow a small blessing upon you all. Whenever people see you and interact with you, from the moment their gaze meets yours, they will experience the most beautiful of dreams.
Nahida gently raises her hand. You don't know what she did, but you feel a wonderful presence, like something out of a lovely dream indeed. Sunlight trickling through the branches, glistening like a golden leaf, the trees chanting softly in the breeze as the flowing water plays a symphony. Your heart swells up like a balloon as it fills with happiness. There are many terrible things yet to be resolved, but in this moment, all you feel is peace, friendship, and love as you stand side by side with dozens of other creatures together in the forest. The people around you turn their heads and scan their surroundings. They hear it too. Ancient voices speak from the forest, soothing everyone's hearts. Do not fear, do not be afraid, do not be overcome by the storm.
Do not fear. We will face it together. This too shall pass.
Wow, the Nur are looking this way. Oh. It's okay, it's okay. Arabalika will protect you all with my
stick. Yeah, good job, Arabalika. Alright, so anyone here named to talk to? You guys do? Nope, you guys are just chilling out. Oh, you guys have... Nope, you guys are just there. Some of you are more NPC-like than others. Alright, this should be the final scene before we pause.
Ah, everyone's here. Wonderful.
Everyone hold hands.
Dendro Archon, you're back.
Are you recovering all right? You mustn't push yourself too hard.
I'm doing very well. Thank you for your concern.
Scholars update Nahida on the progress of Aru's renovation.
I see. Using the power of Aru to reboot the Akasha and gain access to Irminsul. It's a sound plan, although... I regret to be the bearer of bad news, but with the state that Irminsul is currently in, it's impossible to access via traditional means. Even the Akasha won't change that.
Alas, we had feared this may be the case.
What about non-traditional means?
Non-traditional means?
Are you saying...
Desperate times call for new measures.
Alright, please don't immediately start me in. Us, Wanderer, and Nefer are meeting up with Sino. Okay, we're gonna pause here. Seems like a whole new thing. Well, you know, new set of characters to interact with, progress the story with, so we're gonna pause here. Alright, thank you for watching. Everyone's a comedian. I love it in Sumeru. They're also silly. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.